Welcome to Ash's Yoga Studio. My name is Ashley, and I want to give you a little behind the scenes of how a virtual yoga studio works. So right now we're not doing in-person classes, but we've got the studio set up for live streaming classes. That means you would be able to interact as close to as in person as we can get. And we do that through Zoom. You would sign up on our website at ashesyogastudio.com and you get a unique or special link to join in our Zoom conference meeting for our yoga class. We also have the option for on-demand classes. So those Zoom classes will often get recorded and then added daily, if not weekly, to our membership library, which can be found at risewithashes.com. If you are a monthly member paying for virtual live streaming yoga, you also get access to the virtual library of classes. If you would just want the recordings, then you will pay about half the cost if you just want to watch the recordings and not attend live stream. So currently our live streaming membership with the class recordings is $49 per month, and the yoga class recording library only option is $25 per month. You can also pay to join in a drop-in class every so often, and I've also made the morning movement and meditation classes, the 30-minute classes I do every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m. I've made those free to attend, so that's free for anybody. But we appreciate any and all support that you can give, and I also appreciate and support all of you. So that's why I'm going to continue to do everything that I can to offer you yoga, self-love, care, breathwork, movement, and all those things that make you feel good and feel like yourself, feel like your best self, even here in the year of 2020. Okay, so let's get to this. I'll show you a little behind the scenes and both the studio and our membership platform. Because we can't have in-person classes right now, I've turned Ash's Yoga Studio into Ash's Yoga Virtual Production Studio. So that means I've got the lights, I've got the camera, I've got the action, I've got the microphones, I've got the teachers, I've got the yoga practices. So I actually set up here for most classes, as do some of the other teachers, and we live stream through the computer on Zoom for those who are joining us live, and it's as close to in-person as we can get because you get the same view that you would get if you're attending a class with us here in Poulsbo. So as close as you can get, and then those recordings then get uploaded into our membership library for those who can't attend live and who are part of our membership and still want to practice yoga. This is the Ash's Yoga Class Library, or a membership for those who want the virtual class recordings. And it's called Rise. So Rise with Ashes is actually the URL you could type right into your search bar. risewithashes.com goes to this site, this Ash's Yoga Class Library. It's a virtual class recordings with and from Ash's Yoga and a few other teachers. So here is where you could join as a member for just the class recordings. And if you decide to do that, the price of it is, just to put that out there, is $25 per month. If you wanted to join us for the live streaming classes, as well as this membership, that's going to be about double, but a little less. It's $49 a month. So for just the recordings, you can get that for $25 a month to be able to log in and take the classes after the fact, and also a few other resources. But for joining us for accountability, and if you'd like to be there sort of second best to being in person, then that would be the full membership through ashesyogastudio.com. Now once you log in, if you become a member, once you log in, you're going to see what's called a course curriculum. Now it's not actually a course. You don't have to take it, one lesson at a time. It's just a way to organize the classes and structure the back end of the library with all the videos. So I have a little welcome, watch and read this first, get started, awesome. I also have the live stream schedule within the membership platform. However, you won't be able to sign up unless you have a membership through Ash's Yoga Studio, through our scheduling and booking software. So this is the schedule, but it tells you what's coming up, but you won't be able to attend unless you are paying for that. Anyway, let's move on to what's down here. I've got a few sections. The first is you'll see Ash's Yoga Studio class recordings from August 2020 and beyond. So we're starting a little bit different. August 2020 and beyond looks a little something like this. When you click on morning movement and meditation, it's going to come up with video thumbnails, and I'll explain how all of these are right now. So video thumbnails of the morning movement and meditation classes. And you can choose one based on time or based on the theme or just based on, the picture itself, whatever you want to choose it by. But notice up here the title of them. It says the duration, so I put that right in the title because otherwise you'd have to click on it to see how long it is. So this one's 29 minutes and 44 seconds. The theme is to explore the self, and it's the title of the class, Morning Movement and Meditation. If I scroll down, this one, for example, the first one I made is 17 minutes and 48 seconds. There's no theme, it's just morning movement and meditation, a very nice basic practice. Sometimes there's a theme, sometimes there's not. New classes get added to the top. So this class is the newest class in this series compared to this one was the very first one from when I started filming in the studio. So morning movement and meditation is actually something I do Monday through Friday. So this is only really 1 week's worth of practices. So there's a lot that gets added, and I add classes a few times a week after I get a few that need to be uploaded. And these are all unlisted videos on YouTube. So if you click to play one, it will play right here. And you can choose to do full screen and escape out of that. But instead of taking you out and into YouTube or a different app, it keeps it here if you just want to play within the membership library. Now, if you click on the title, it will take you to YouTube, and you can go to the YouTube app, but you can play it directly here too. What I used to do, which I will probably edit, I used to do this. If I go down and check out the other morning movement and meditation of the past, I used to just link a bunch of unlisted YouTube links in a list, and you can click on whichever one you want to try out. So it doesn't tell you the theme, it doesn't really tell you anything or the duration. It just is about 30 minutes, and then I had some other ones down here too based on time. So I may go in and edit those and make these what we would call embedded videos in the list. But from now on, you'll see that from August 2020 and beyond, all of the videos are going to show up like this. And another example is if I click on, let's say, all levels or beginner yoga, I've only got 2 in there right now. This one's 60 minutes and 29 seconds, all levels yoga with Ashley. This one's 56 minutes and 22 seconds. And we're working on the hamstring, so I do have a focus. It's not a theme, but it's a focus, and it's our all levels yoga practice. And most of them, like I said, are filmed in the studio, except for morning movement and meditation, because come on, 6 a.m., I'm not always going to make it out to the studio. So I do that one, and you can see that one. I do those from my living room, some of them. If I can, I'll come to the studio, but a lot of them from my living room. Right, what you're also going to get if you scroll down, so here are studio class recordings with other teachers besides myself. So we've got Lang, Jen, Adrienne, Diane, and Kat, and those are all available for you to watch too. So let's just click on Lang, and he has a bunch of them here. So I may go in again and make these embedded so that they're more understandable. But the newer ones are at the bottom. So newer ones at the bottom, the dates are there, and usually these are all 60 or so minutes. And you can click on and check out whoever you would like, or whatever date, or just try a random one. You're also going to see resource handouts and manuals, things you could download. Resources like PDFs. This one is a yoga pose alignment PDF, just for your viewing pleasure. You can print it off, you can read through it. You'll see other ones too. There's a Rise from the Ashes challenge guide, Me Time Morning challenge, goal setting. And then these two are not downloadable. So you do have access to my 200-hour yoga teacher training manual from 2020. It is not downloadable because quite quite honestly, I don't want you to download it, but you can look through it. You are welcome to check it out, read it. It's like 200 pages. It's way too much for someone to take in within a day or two. It's a lot. And same with the pose manual. It's not downloadable, and I do have to update these every so often. Check out them stick figures. But it's just sort of fun to peek at the things that I've created for my trainees and from the past and for the future. But there are some other handouts too. So pose alignment, arm balance workshop alignment. So anytime I create a workshop or a series or I have a handout, you'll probably see it here in the resource handouts and manuals. And that's that. That is the membership library for Ashes Yoga and our virtual classes. If you are looking to join it, please head on over to risewithashes.com. And if you are looking to join us for live streaming classes, go to ashesyogastudio.com, where you can sign up for a live streaming membership. So you would click virtual yoga and just sign up. Pretty simple.